1.2 million seek jobless aid after $600 federal check ends. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. Nearly 1.2 million laid-off Americans applied for state unemployment benefits last week, evidence that the coronavirus keeps forcing companies to slash jobs just as a critical $600 weekly federal jobless payment has expired. The government's report Thursday did offer a smidgen of hopeful news. The number of jobless claims declined by 249,000 from the previous week, after rising for 2 straight weeks, and it was the lowest total since mid-March. There was a positive sign in Massachusetts, too, where initial claims dropped by 4,428 to 15,218. Still, claims nationally remain at high levels. It is the 20th straight week that at least 1 million people have sought jobless aid. Before the pandemic hit hard in March, the number of Americans seeking unemployment checks had never surpassed 700,000 in a week. Rubeela Farooqi, chief U.S. economist at High Frequency Economics, called the drop in weekly claims a move in the right direction. But in a research note, she added repeated shutdowns for virus containment remain a threat to the labor market, which is already weak. The possibility of mounting layoffs that could become permanent is high. Without effective virus containment, the recovery remains at risk from ongoing job losses that could further restrain incomes and spending. The pandemic, the lockdowns meant to contain it, and the wariness of many Americans to venture back out to eat, shop or travel have delivered a devastating blow to the economy despite the government's emergency rescue efforts. Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, along with authorities in New York and Connecticut, placed new travel restrictions on people entering the state from Rhode Island. The Massachusetts order requires they must now quarantine for 14 days or produce a negative COVID-19 test result from the past 72 hours. In Florida, whose tourism industry has been pummeled by the pandemic, John Brenner has lost his position as a hotel manager. A 38-year-old nearly 1.2 million laid-off Americans applied for state unemployment benefits last week, evidence that the coronavirus keeps forcing companies to slash jobs just as a critical $600 weekly federal jobless payment has expired. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.